Dancing. It's a way to express yourself and a way to tell a story through movement. And for Jacqueline, dancing has been a way to help her overcome life's challenges for the past 25 years.
So I started dancing, I did a little pre-ballet class. I enjoyed it, but it wasn't a love at first sight type of thing. I was interested in trying out a couple of different things. So after my first year of dance, I did skating, I did gymnastics, but I did end up going back to dance. And when I did, they put me in the competitive program, and that was when I really found my passion for it.
But on June 8th, 2015, she had no choice but to let dance go. After experiencing flu-like symptoms, Jacqueline was rushed to the hospital and discovered she had a rare disease.
I have a genetic disorder. It's a blood disorder called JAK2, which means that my blood is very thick and it clots very easily. So what had happened on that particular day was I had formed a blood clot in my portal vein, and the portal vein is what allows blood to get to your vital organs. So the organ that was not receiving blood was my small intestine, so it ended up dying without that blood supply. And I had to have emergency surgery to have my small intestine completely removed. I'm only left with a couple centimeters left of it.
Jacqueline spent over 100 days in the intensive care unit and survived many dangerous surgeries. She fought for her life and returned home to be taken care of by nurses and her family.
One of the biggest kind of hurdles, as I mentioned, is I'm unable to nourish my body through food. So I have to get hooked up to TPN, which is basically a bag that has nutrients in it, and it gets put into my body through an IV. So I was doing that every single night. Luckily now I'm doing it every other night, so things are improving.
Jacqueline says that if it wasn't for the physical, mental, and psychological strength that dance gave her, she wouldn't have overcome this obstacle.
When I was in hospital and even after I was sent home, I had a number of people, both in the healthcare industry as well as just family and friends, always question kind of, how did you do it? How did you manage to push through? And I think that I owe it to dance. Growing up in a competitive dance environment, you really learn how to be strong, physically, mentally, emotionally. So dance definitely gave me the tools I needed to push through and succeed and fight for my life.
Jacqueline feels that she has been given a second chance in life. So her experience has inspired her to open her own dance studio named Studio 12. Her goal is to help dancers to live a healthy, active lifestyle and use dance to overcome life's challenges.
So I think it's really important to instill that sense of living a healthy life in individuals, especially when they're young, so that they can live life to its fullest and they can do things that make them happy. For example, for me that was dance. And then if they do have to face these different challenges throughout their lives, they have that kind of in their back pocket to help them push through, just like it did for me.
It was difficult for Jacqueline to have hope over the past 2 years. She had many doubts and many fears. But now, she knows that she has a future and a plan.
It was hard to tell kind of where I was going to go from there and if there was ever going to be a chance for me to get back to where I was before. Now, kind of looking back, I know that there is going to be a future for me and it's going to be brighter. It may not be exactly what I was doing before, but it'll be something new and exciting.
For Hamilton Life, I'm Amanda Pope.